Hello everyone, my name is Kitty Tripathi and I am faculty of Electrical Engineering Department in BBD and IIT Lucknow. We are discussing unit number 4 of control systems with AKTU code KEE 502, which was frequency response analysis. Today we will continue this lecture in continuation with the previous lecture where we studied about Nyquist stability criteria. So let's begin with this today's lecture. But before beginning, let me just recapitulate what we did in the previous lecture. See, we were talking about what Nyquist stability criteria says and how are we going to analyze stability and how can we determine other things like frequency response parameters in this frequency domain using this Nyquist criteria. First things first, हम लोगों ने कंपैरिजन की बात की थी कि नाइक्विस्ट क्राइटेरिया का कंपैरिजन अगर हम लोग राउथ हर्विट्ज क्राइटेरिया से करते हैं तो नाइक्विस्ट क्राइटेरिया वो सारी इंफॉर्मेशंस हमें देने के लिए कैपेबल है जो राउथ हर्विट्ज क्राइटेरिया देता था. सो लेट इज जस्ट क्विकली रिकैपिचुलेट कि राउथ हर्विट्ज क्राइटेरिया क्या देता था हमें. तो राउथ हर्विट्ज क्राइटेरिया हमें ये बताता था कि हमारी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशंस के जो रूट्स हैं अगर वो राइट साइड ऑफ द एस प्लेन में लाई करते हैं दैट मीन्स द सिस्टम इज अनस्टेबल. नॉट ओनली दिस, हमें ये भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती थी कि नंबर ऑफ साइन चेंज जितने हो रहे हैं राउथ हर्विट्ज क्राइटेरिया में उतने नंबर ऑफ रूट्स राइट हैंड साइड लाई कर रहे हैं. सो दैट सेम इंफॉर्मेशन कैन बी डिटरमाइंड बाय द नाइक्विस्ट स्टेबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया ऑल्सो कि कितने कैरेक्टरिस्टिक रूट्स इक्वेशंस जो है हमारे राइट साइड ऑफ द एस प्लेन में हैं एंड वी डिटरमाइन द लोकेशन ऑफ रूट्स ऑफ characteristic equation. What was characteristic equation? It was 1 plus HSGS, right? किसी closed loop control system के लिए characteristic equation होती है 1 plus HSGS. तो ये characteristic equation, but one thing in mind before we move on to is that it is a negative feedback system. Then only it is 1 plus. Otherwise, it could have been minus also. But since this is the most common feedback type which is used in control system, so we are whenever we say feedback we are taking negative feedback systems only. That means it is only going to be a 1 plus HSGS always. ठीक है, तो हम लोग क्या कर रहे थे बेसिकली 1 plus HSGS के रूट्स को प्लॉट करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. ठीक है, हाउ आर वी गोइंग टू डू दैट? व्हाट वी डिस्कस्ड इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर, वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट कॉचीज प्रिंसिपल ऑफ आर्ग्यूमेंट थ्योरी, जहाँ पर हम लोगों ने दो इम्पॉर्टेंट टर्मिनोलॉजीज डिस्कस की थी. वन वॉज इनसर्कलमेंट, ओके, एंड अदर वाज इनक्लोज्ड. ठीक है, तो हम लोग ये देख रहे थे कि किसी क्लोज्ड लूप ट्रांसफर फंक्शन के सिस्टम में अगर हम उसका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक कर्व प्लॉट करते हैं, ठीक है, सो वी in using that we used one specific curve or plot which is called as Nyquist plot, which is called as Nyquist curve. ठीक है, what is basically this Nyquist curve? This Nyquist curve says that we have one segment which is like varying from minus infinity to plus infinity in j omega axis, and then we are taking r radius r e to the power j theta format का हम एक सेमी सर्कल ले रहे हैं जिसमें r is what? It is tending to infinity. तो ये हमारा Nyquist contour है. अब what are we basically doing with this shape? See, we have two segments in this shape. First segment is this one which is entire j omega axis. ठीक है, और ग्राफ का जो सेकेंड हिस्सा है, what is it this second part doing? It is enclosing the entire right half of S plane. ठीक है, तो हम लोगों ने यहाँ पर क्या डिस्कस किया था कि there is a thing called as theory of mapping where we map a point in one plane to the point in another plane. तो बेसिकली हम लोग यहाँ क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहले HSGS को के कर्व को मैप करते हैं. कैसे मैप करते हैं? जैसे हमने पोलर प्लॉट में सीखा है Let me remind you how do we do it. We substitute S is equal to j omega, right? We determine the values of magnitude as well as angle at omega equal to 0, at omega is equal to infinity, at intercept which is making which it is making with the help of the real axis, and the intercept which it is making on imaginary axis. With these 4 points when we join together we were used to get polar plot. ठीक है, इन 4 पॉइंट्स की हेल्प से हम लोग पोलर प्लॉट ड्रॉ कर लेते थे. नाइक्विस्ट इज नथिंग बट इट इज एन एक्सटेंशन ऑफ पोलर प्लॉट. ठीक है, सो वंस वी हैव ड्रॉन अ ग्राफ on S plane which is real and imaginary axis. See, this is real axis and imaginary axis, we are drawing it on real and imaginary axis. Now what do? We transfer this into another graph and with another plane. So let us suppose it is U and JV. And how do we get this U and JV? So what do we do actually? In this, see here, characteristic equation, this term HSGS, हम लोग basically यहाँ क्या करते हैं, we substitute S is equal to any point S1. ठीक है, S is equal to any point S1, and then after substituting we determine the corresponding value of point in the other plane. मतलब जैसे मान लो हमारे पास कोई सिस्टम है which is S plus 2. ठीक है, now what do? We substitute S with any arbitrarily complex number, let us say 3 plus 2j. So it becomes 3 plus 2j plus 2, which becomes 3 plus 2 is 5. So it becomes 5 plus 2j. So the new point corresponding to 3 S plus 2 in the other plane where we have 3 plus 2j is 5 plus 2j. So similarly we plot all these points into another plane. That another plane, since we are using this GS into HS, so that another plane is called as HSGS plane. So basically हमारे पास जो भी कोई कर्व आ रहा है उस कर्व की हम मैपिंग कर रहे हैं HSGS प्लेन में. ठीक है, उसके बाद जब हम स्टेबिलिटी का बात करते हैं देन वी सी कि जो नाइक्विस्ट कॉन्टूर है वो कितने पोल्स और कितने जीरोस को अपने अंदर इनक्लोज किए. We have discussed that it is having two important concepts, one is of enclosement and other is of encirclement. तो बेसिकली हम लोग इनिशियली क्या चेक करते हैं कि कितने पोल्स और कितने जीरोस इस ग्राफ के राइट हैंड साइड में है जिसको हमारा नाइक्विस्ट कॉन्टूर कर्व क्या करे है, इनसर्कल करे. ठीक है, दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, बिकॉज इफ वी हैव सपोज वन पोल विच इज इनसर्कल्ड इन इट, सो व्हाट डू वी डू बेसिकली, इस वन पोल या वन जीरो जो इंसर्कल हुआ है उसके अंदर उसके इससे हम बेसिकली करते क्या हैं, तो हम बेसिकली ये करते हैं कि हम ये डिटरमाइन करते हैं डायरेक्शन. ठीक है, कि अगर एंड वी चेक इट कि ये किस डायरेक्शन में है, इधर इट इज क्लॉकवाइज और इट इज एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. सो काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज और क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन के हिसाब से हम ये आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हैं दैट द इंसर्कल्ड थिंग इज अ पोल और इट इज enclosed thing is a pole or it is a zero. The second important thing is encirclement. Now what about encirclement? What are we going to encircle? We encircle the origin. And when we are talking about HSGS plane, see, if we see this expression, if we have to take HSGS, the critical point we obtained is HSGS is equal to -1. And for -1 we can write it is as -1 plus j0. ठीक है, तो rather than we check the encirclement at origin, we check the encirclement at the critical point which is -1 plus j0, whether it is enclosed or it is not enclosed. If it is enclosed, whether the enclosement is in counterclockwise direction or it is in clockwise direction, and the number of encirclement, whether this is being encircled once, twice or it is not being encircled at all. These are the things which we make into focus. Now let us suppose there is a zeros of the system which is located inside this plane, that means it is enclosed in the curve. ठीक है, कोई zeros है जो enclosed है region में. So what is the curve what we get and how do we plot it in both the planes and what is the conclusion hence drawn. So let us see here. When a pole is being encircled, we have already discussed in the previous lecture, ठीक है, when nothing is encircled, neither pole nor zero, that case also we have discussed. So let's finally discuss the case when a zero is encircled in it. So what basically happens कि हमारा एक system function है where S is varying in a closed path as shown in this figure number 1. See, we have certain markations or certain specific points in this curve which is indicated by this term SA, SB, SC, SD. ठीक है, ये कुछ पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट्स हैं कर्व के जो हमने मार्केट किए हुए हैं, और इस सिस्टम में हमारे जितने भी पोल्स हैं दे आर आउटसाइड, लाइंग आउटसाइड दिस कर्व. सी, वी हैव मेड in this example that there are two poles P1 and P2 and both are lying outside. Nothing is being encircled in this, nothing is being enclosed in this curve. ठीक है. Now what? हम लोग बेसिकली जब इसको मैप करते हैं HSGS प्लेन में, देन व्हाट डू वी डू? जो भी फंक्शन होता है HSGS में वहाँ पर S की जगह व्हाट डू वी डू? वी सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस SA. तो इस SA के करस्पॉन्डिंग वी गेट अ फंक्शन फॉर SA. सी, दिस इज द पॉइंट वी हैव लोकेटेड. When we substituted S is equal to SA in the value of HSGS, what do we get? We get a point corresponding to SA in the HSGS plane, which let's suppose is denoted here. Similarly, what do we do again? We take the other point SB. See, this curve is having a direction of clockwise rotation, and it is true that it will be clockwise rotation only. Why? We have seen that in previous lecture. Okay. So, what about this SB? If we substitute again this SB in S here, we will again get a point corresponding to this SB in HSGS plane. Let's suppose it is G of SB into H of SB. Please pay attention that here what are we doing? Here we are moving clockwise. When we are moving SA and towards SB in clockwise direction, then in the mapping of this function in HSGS plane, we see that when we are moving from SA to SB, we are moving anti-clockwise direction. ठीक है, this will automatically come. We don't have to put an extra effort to determine, it will always automatically come out like this way only. ठीक है. Now the third thing is SC. अब इस थर्ड पॉइंट को भी मैप करके देख लेते हैं कि क्या पूरा स्ट्रक्चर इंटायरली हमें एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मिलता है क्लॉकवाइज के करस्पॉन्डिंग. So let's see that also. When we will substitute this point SC in this function here from S is equal to SC, so we will get a point corresponding to SC in HSGS plane. Let us market it as G of SC into H of SC. ठीक है. Again see the thing continues. From SB to SC we are moving in clockwise direction. So in the corresponding HSGS plane when we move from SB to SC, it is एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन. मतलब जैसे जैसे हम क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में पॉइंट्स की तरफ मूव कर रहे हैं मेन प्लेन में एस प्लेन में, वैसे वैसे हम HSGS प्लेन में क्या कर रहे हैं, उसी पॉइंट्स के सीक्वेंस को मूव करें. तो अगर HSGS प्लेन क्लॉकवाइज मूवमेंट ले रहा है तो एस प्लेन क्लॉकवाइज मूवमेंट ले रहा है तो HSGS क्या करेगा, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मूवमेंट लेगा. द अपोजिट ऑफ दिस हैपेंड इन दी encirclement of zeros. ठीक है. Sorry, encirclement of poles. This is encirclement of zero we are talking about. Now what? Let's move on to the last referred point which we have marked, which is SD. Now again we will substitute this value of SD in HSGS. We will again get a corresponding point. This is the corresponding point. See what is happening. It is taking a direction counterclockwise. ठीक है. Now we know that for a pole or for a zero we get a phase shift of 2 pi when it is enclosed. ठीक है. It is either a clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. If there are more than one encirclement, then the phase shift is 2 pi times p minus z. That this is what Cauchy's principle of argument theory have told us. ठीक है. That is why here it is 2 pi p minus z. ठीक है. According to the number of encirclements, we can also determine how many zeros or how many poles additionally are inside, which is encircled by the main plot. This is what the entire concept is all about. So, if we get this as 0, and there are where what we have already discussed, that here P and Z are those poles and zeros which are encircled, right? Those poles and those zero which are encircled in the right half side. तो अगर राइट हाफ साइड पे कोई पोल नहीं है जो कोई इंसर्कल, क्योंकि यहाँ पर नहीं हुआ है, दोनों पोल्स बाहर ही दिख रहे हैं, दैट इज वाई वी मेड दिस एज 0, देन विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ z, right? So this is how the effect is determined of a zeros which is located inside the region of S plane. Now let us assume that there are poles which is located inside, that means it is poles are encircled. Then what will happen? See here in this first figure, we have two poles namely P1 and P2 in this figure, जो क्या है, enclosed हैं हमारे कंटूर से, ठीक है। जब हम S को वैरी करा रहे हैं entire plane में, S plane में, we get a particular structure, and since it is from omega is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, in polar we used to plot from 0 to infinity, we draw polar plot and take its mirror image. Why? Because it is symmetric about real axis. तो जब भी हमें कोई close contour मिलता है, let us suppose it is depicted like this as shown in this figure number 1 here, ठीक है। यहाँ पर हमें क्या देखने को मिल रहा है, या फिर देखने को मिल रहा है कि हमारा जो भी हम एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट से मूव कर रहे हैं, लेट अस अज्यूम दैट हमारा पॉइंट्स हम जो मूव कर रहे हैं, इट इज़ मूविंग फ्रॉम एस ए, एस बी, एस सी एंड एस डी रेस्पेक्टिवली, ठीक है। तो द डायरेक्शन इज अगेन क्लॉकवाइज। अब सिंस देयर आर टू पोल्स विच इज लाइंग इनसाइड दिस ग्राफ which is enclosed by this, so what effect it will have in HSGS plane or in terms of number of encirclement, right? So let's see, what we have to do is we have to map all these points correspondingly in HSGS plane by the principle of argument theory or theory of mapping, what we say. तो हमें basically करना क्या होगा, फिर से similarly we know the characteristic equation is 1 plus HSGS. So the term HSGS, अगर हमारा जो कर्व है उसमें हमने क्या किया, 4 पॉइंट्स लोकेट करे हुए हैं, कोई 4 पॉइंट्स लोकेट किए जो वेरिएशन दिखा रहा है पाथ को, दैट 4 पॉइंट्स आर एस ए, एस बी, एस सी एंड एस डी, ठीक है। हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं बेसिकली, इस एस ए, एस बी, एस सी एंड एस डी के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंगली पॉइंट्स हम ऑब्टेन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं HSGS प्लेन में। हाउ डू वी डू दैट? अगेन वी सब्स्टिट्यूट S इज इक्वल टू एस ए, ठीक है। we'll get another point by substituting, that another point is marked somewhere here. Let's get that this point is somewhere here, and we represent it as G of SA into H of SA. Similarly, when we have SB in S plane and we need to determine the corresponding values of SB in HSGS plane, what do? We again substitute here S is equal to SB. Again we'll get another complex number. Why substituting? Because we are making some changes in the system. We are substituting this point SB in place of S everywhere. We'll get another complex number. That another complex number when plotted gets a value, a point here. Let's mark it as G of SB into H of SB. Similarly, now again see, here we were moving clockwise. Here it is in HSGS, one clockwise movement is represented in HSGS plane by one anti-clockwise movement, right? Now let's move on to the third point, SC. Again we will do the what? Substitute S by SC. Again get another point corresponding to this SC in this domain GSHS. That point, let us assume it is somewhere here. This will come out to be like this. The fourth point, what is the fourth point? SD. Let's substitute S is equal to SD again. We'll get another complex number. Let us mark that also. Let's suppose it is here. ठीक है, this point is g of SD into h of SD. ठीक है. Now when we start closing it, connecting it, it becomes a closed contour. See here, this is the हमारा origin, this point, ठीक है, this center one. See about the encirclement in this plane. So see, number of encirclements we can calculate. Now how do we calculate the number of encirclement, which we have already discussed? We draw a phasor line and then to any point which is outside the contour, and the number of times it intersects with the curve, we say that is the number of encirclement. We have obtained that. ठीक है. तो basically देखो हम लोगों को क्या दिख रहा है यहाँ पर, there are we can see the encirclement here. Now when we correlate it with the principle of argument theory, तो हमें क्या मिलता है, शिफ्ट 2 pi p minus z का. This is what the theory says about encirclement in Cauchy's principle. ठीक है. So it is 2 pi p minus z, where what is p? P is the number of poles which is enclosed inside that curve. See here, there are 2 poles which is inside that curve. So it is 2. Z, that only we have to determine. So this 2 pi, this 2 pole, every pole gets a shift of plus 2 pi. ठीक है. So it becomes 4 pi, and when we obtain, we get z is equal to 0. That means no zeros are enclosed in that specific region. ठीक है. This is how we determine the location of zeros, or if you want, poles. And we are much interested in zeros because the characteristic equation के जो zeros हैं वही हमारे original system के poles हैं, और हमें उन्हीं के location का focus ज़्यादा करना है, and hence we obtain the values correspondingly. Now let's quickly move on to how do we close Nyquist plot. That means Nyquist plot से polar plot को obtain करने की journey क्या है. So what do we basically do in Nyquist plot? We do what? We determine 4 points. What were they? The point where omega is equal to 0, we calculate the value of magnitude and angle. That is what it's written here. Put omega is equal to 0. ठीक है. For any function, let us assume the system function is k upon s into 1 plus st. ठीक. We have already done this type of question in polar plots, but just we are showing here what are the changes we have to do when we move from polar plot to Nyquist, which is called as closing Nyquist plot. ठीक है. What do? We put s is equal to j omega, so it becomes k of j omega into j omega t plus 1. ठीक है. अभी यहाँ पर क्या करना है हम लोगों को, ओमेगा की वैल्यू 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करनी है. ओमेगा की वैल्यू 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, हमें कुछ मैग्नीट्यूड और कुछ एंगल मिल जाएगा. वील मार्क दैट पॉइंट. इट वाज समवेयर हियर इनफाइनाइट एंड माइनस 90 इफ यू रिमेंबर करेक्टली. उसके बाद ओमेगा की वैल्यू को इन्फिनिटी सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. इन्फिनिटी सब्स्टिट्यूट करने पर फिर अगेन हमें कुछ मैग्नीट्यूड और एंगल मिलेगा. हाउ वी आर वी गेटिंग मैग्नीट्यूड एंड एंगल, इस टर्म का मैग्नीट्यूड और एंगल डिटरमाइन करके, वेयर मैग्नीट्यूड इज k अपॉन ओमेगा इंटू रूट अंडर 1 प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर t1 स्क्वायर, and when we talk about angle, it is minus a tan inverse omega upon 0 minus tan inverse omega t1 upon 1. ठीक है. tan inverse omega by 0 is giving a shift of 90 degree, that is for clear. ठीक है. तो हमें ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू इन्फिनिटी पे जो पॉइंट मिल रहा है दैट इज 0. इट इज मिडवे पॉइंट वी आर गेटिंग, राइट, बिकॉज वी आर वेरिंग फ्रॉम minus j0 to plus j0, that is entire j omega for every value of omega. ठीक है. So this point is midway when we are talking about 0 to infinity. What we get when we are substituting infinity, we will get the values of magnitude as well as angle. We plot it. Again we get the determine the values of intersection with real axis and with imaginary axis, which comes out to be origin only and infinity. ठीक है. How do we do that? By rationalizing, substituting one time real part to 0, the other time imaginary part to 0, and get the corresponding intercepts. ठीक है. जैसे ही हमें polar plot के intercept मिलते हैं, what do we do? Since this figure is symmetric about real axis for the entire domain from 0 to infinity, we have graph. If we have to do it from minus infinity to plus infinity, what do we simply do? We simply take a mirror image, and that is how we run from polar plot to Nyquist plot. See, one more example is shown here. In this case, this is the same thing where we have obtained that point from 0 to infinity. Now, we have left out, we have told about singular points, correct? So, जब भी हमारा जो type 1 का plot है, it moves from 0 to much closer to the origin. What happens? An angle of minus pi, which is minus indicating clockwise, have an infinite radius. That is what we have discussed about the Nyquist contour. So, this is the depiction of Nyquist contour here in S plane, and when we are corresponding it converting it into HSGS plane by theory of mapping, we get the encirclement here or the enclosed path. ठीक है, since no point lies on the right half side, n is equal to 0, since it is minus 1 point is not getting encircled. See here, this is here and it is not getting encircled by the curve. That means there are no poles and no zeros which are lying on the right half side of the S plane. That means this is an example of a stable system. Please remember, हम लोगों को singular points का ध्यान बहुत आराम से रखना है, and when we are talking about singular point, क्योंकि singular points को छोड़कर सारे points हम map करते हैं किसी plane में, and hence it is very very important to know this, and that is why what do? We plot it in corresponding plane. ठीक है, तो जब भी हम singular points को जब remove कर रहे हैं, तो we have to modulate some portions of the Nyquist contour which were covering entire j omega axis. It is again covering entire j omega axis but leaving that singular points, and hence we get this figure. This has also been discussed in one of the previous lectures, and hence we get the stability defined by the closed loop system by visualizing the number of encirclement of the point which is a critical point, that was minus 1 plus j0. If it is not encircled, that means the system is stable. Since in this figure it is not encircled, it is seen here, it is a stable system. See here again one example which is shown. It is a second order system, and see, when we again plot this, we get the number of encirclement as 2 here. See here, in this case, this particular question, you can try it by yourself. What we have to simply do, draw the polar plot, make a mirror image of that polar plot, and what about the encirclement? We have to do what? We have to check it out that if minus 1 is being encircled or not, that will give about the stability, and when any part is lying on the right half side, any pole or 0 it is lying on the right half side, has to be encircled in the Nyquist contour. That is it. Thank you.